I am introducing, I think I've done this one before, but I don't really do this one much. This is a new cartoon face and I'm playing with it. Yeah! I want to be a cartoon so bad. But like a little kid show, not like an adult one. Because, don't you remember growing up with your favorite shows? Like Jimmy Neutron was huge. And like Fairly Odd Parents was a good one. SpongeBob. The old school Winnie the Pooh, Looney Tunes. But like, there's also cool adult ones like Archer. I would love to be on both. Like, the kids are in the other room watching me and that cartoon, and the parents are in the other room watching me on that cartoon show. I want to dominate like my ancestors, Hatshepsut, Cleopatra, just dominate voice acting. I want people to know my voice, not my face, because then if they don't know my face, I can just do whatever I want. It'll be the best of both worlds. But in this day and age, everyone knows your face, so that's a dream bubble. I just need to... If you're going to do anything in the public eye, people are going to recognize you. So I just got to get over that if I want to dominate cartooning. It's just a dream. Like, I can dream, okay? And one day it might happen, and you're going to remember this video. They're probably going to play it, and I'm going to hate it so much. Like, oh my God. Why did I put half of that shit up there? Now I'm famous, and people give a shit. They're going to rip me a new asshole for half of the shit I just said on this channel. But you know what? I'm still not going to take it down. You know why? Because I'm real. And I'm not going to glam up my life for no Hollywood Walk of Fame. You got to take all the parts. The fucked up. The weirdo coming on here after a night of fun. I did that once on here. I think I did something with the UFC and I was drunk as fuck trying to do a prediction reading for you guys. I don't drink much. You probably noticed. I think I even was like, I need to sit down. That's way, 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 like 4 years ago. Shit. I told you I don't drink that much. I can't even remember when I got drunk. Well, no. It wasn't the last time, but I do remember a time I got really drunk within the last decade, and I thought a curtain was a wall, and I just like tried to lean on it and fell on my face. Because drunk me, couldn't realize there was like no give. It was just like, whoa, there's no support there. Oh my God, I just fell. I didn't just fall. I commentated my whole fall. Drunk me is even crazier than this version. Do you want to know? We can get into some funny shit because I'm comfortable talking about it now. At the time, I was mortified. Like, if you ever tell anybody, we will not be sisters no more. What's up in the side? It's like, I got a googly eye. Anyway, I can't stay on task. I have ADHD and I just recently found out I'm autistic. And that's not a bullshit thing. That's like real. I guess a lot of adults like me are getting diagnosed with autism. I googled it because I'm like, this can't be right. I'm 39 years old. How are you like just noticing I have autism? It makes no sense. But then you read about autism, and I'm again very, very, very like, I couldn't qualify for any help. I'm severely independent. Okay, I'm not. In the case of autism, I got very lucky, and I'm thankful for that. And, people with autism struggle. I'm not trying to make a joke out of autism, but just to put yourself in my perspective, as a 39-year-old, just been weird, okay? Weird my whole fucking life. Never fit in anywhere. Not even to my own self. I'm like, why do I do this? Autism. I needed to, but all this time I thought it was associated to like PTSD and trauma. And in some cases, they found that children with severe traumas were tested positive later for tested positive. I don't know how to say it. Were tested and found to have autism. There's like a very string connecting childhood PTSD to autism, apparently, like brain development and shit, but it has to be like before a certain age. I'm like researching hard this shit. I want to understand autism, but not. This is what I hate about when you study autism. They just give you like a generic overscope of all the things that go on with autism. But a lot of things that go on with autism, it doesn't affect me like that. We're all different. Everybody has a different form of autism. I can't sit in a room full of autistic people and bond with them. Like, one of our function is struggling to bond. Like, we are capable of bonding and making friends, but one, we're severely selective and we get ticks. Like, work is my tick, okay? I throw myself into work and my relationships suffer for it. And I thought all of this time it was, again, related to childhood trauma, PTSD, wanting to have control of my life. But no, it's like autism, you just get in that tunnel vision. And that happens a lot when I'm in a creative space. Like, if I'm not careful, days will go by and I'll be like, oh my God, I'm still in this room. Wait, I'm pretty sure I had something to do. I really should get a calendar, and then I did and stopped fucking doing that. I didn't know I had autism, and I'm very lucky that my own self like corrected me out of some deep pockets. But when I was in college, I think I thrived because of my autism. Like the narrowing in, like I guess studying and learning facts is a part of autism. I just picked fucked up things to study like sex, dinosaurs, archaeology, fictional I had a whole phase about vampires. I was convinced that Lestat was real. I did. I left secret notes with my blood on it all over my village, buried under the soil, because I really thought a vampire would sniff it out and find my secret code message. And I was like a preteen at that point. Like, I dreamed way too late in life. I still dream tonight, and I'm not ashamed of it. I've ran this whole life hiding, like, I was like 16 still playing make-believe games and shit in theater, like, and I had to hide in a room with a bunch of freaks just like me because the world didn't accept that we had giant imagination, but we're creators. This is what creative people do. Their imaginations don't shut off. And I think with dyslexia, autism, PTSD, and being massively creative, like, nobody's going to be able to figure me out. And I'm just going to diagnose myself at this point. Because I've survived this long with all these things without really knowing I had those things. Like, do you really know you have PTSD when you have PTSD? No. You have to, like, lash out or do something crazy, and then you have to be evaluated, and then you're like, oh, I have PTSD. Oh, I have trauma I've been trying to bury under my rug my whole life. Like, oh, I should probably deal with that. Then you know you have PTSD. But while you're in the thick of it going through shit and you're like cuddled in your bed, you don't understand that, hey, oh, I have PTSD. Maybe I should learn about this. You know what I didn't think my quirks of like organizing my day, prepping for the day, like I still do it now as an adult. I still get up 2 hours before work because I have a process. And I just thought it was because I'm weird. No, I'm autistic. Apparently autistic people need like schedules and routines. I can move mine around. I'm not like beholden to one, but if I feel like it's not a good enough reason to change my schedule, I'm not going to do it because that's autism. We're also very stubborn. Like, no, that's not a good reason for me to mess up my day. We're just kind of blunt. We just kind of say things. We kind of detach a little bit from our emotions not meaning to. It's a lot. I'm learning.